Okay, in this question we have A, and it's the smallest prime number greater than 21. So it's a prime number, here's 21, it's greater than 21. 21, by the way, is not a prime because it has factors of 3 and 7, but what number greater than 21 is a prime? Well, 22, that's not one because it's divisible by 2. Again, a prime is only divisible by itself and 1, and we get to 23. Is it divisible by anything? Well, besides 1, it ends in a 3, which is odd, so it's not divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Well, to find that out, you always add these two numbers together. 2 plus 3 is 5. If that number itself is a multiple of 3, or if 3 is divisible by that number, then you have an example of a non-prime, which is divisible by 3. But alas, that doesn't help us here because it doesn't work. What about 4? Even number? Nope, because we're dealing with an odd. Any number times 4 must always end in an even. Any number that is a multiple of 5 and is either a 5 or 0. That doesn't hold true here. 6, well, any multiple 6 has to end in an even. That doesn't work here. And then there's 7. Well, 7 sometimes ends up in something weird, but notice 7 times 3 is 21, so you're going to have a remainder of 23. So 23 is not divisible by 7. It's not divisible by 8, because for 8 you need an even number as well. And 9. 9 times 2 is 18. There's a remainder left over. Good little rule. For any number less than 100 to figure out if it's a prime. If it is not divisible by 2 through 9 like this, therefore it is a prime. So if I take something like an 83, for instance, that's not divisible by 2 through 9, you could stop there. It's less than 100, it's not divisible by any of those, so therefore it's a prime. However, this question is asking for something a little bit different. They simply wanted us to take A, which turns out to be 23, the smallest prime greater than 21, and it says, hey, take A and times A by B. A times B. Well, what's B? The largest prime number less than 16. What is the largest prime number less than 16? Well, if we had a number line here, we'd go backwards, 16, 15, 14. All those are divisible by something, but there's 13. And that's the only one that actually works. Or that is B itself. And so we say 23 times 13. Well, instead of even doing the math, we know that it has to end in a 9. Only one of these answer choices ends in a 9, which is 299, which therefore has to be the answer, which is A.